November 6, day 1 in Vrindavan. Today we went to Chandra Uday Mandir, which is newly built in Vrindavan. It was very huge and beautiful temple. The garden was beautiful and it was so big that you can do big functions. Radha Krishna Murti was mostly similar to ISKCON Vrindavan, but they were more of a cuter and younger side. Later afternoon, we had khichdi after our darshan. It was delicious. It was mouth watering khichdi. It was amazing. Oh my god, I can't describe. मजा आ गया. It was so tasty. Yum yum. Okay. Later afternoon, after having khichdi, we went to Yamuna Maharani to Lem. But surprisingly, the diyas didn't light up, so we like never mind, it's okay. So we decided to give back the lady who was selling the diyas. So we gave back the diyas to her. Then we just walked a bit further and we made some videos and pictures. And after a while, after visiting Yamuna Maharani, we head back to our ashram. Then the next day we went to Barsana, which is day 2, November 7, to be continued. November 7, day 2 in Barsana. It is going to be very interesting story to share. As we left Vrindavan in the morning, heading toward Barsana, we went by taxi because it is 1 hour away. So, as I continue my Barsana story, there are few people followed us to Barsana. It was a great experience with them and we had a great time together. Khair, now back to the Barsana story. As we were heading toward the counter to get the tickets to get in the cable, but unfortunately it was too crowded. And after a while, oh, not really too crowded, it was a long queue to go in for cable car. And I didn't have the patience to wait because I don't like wasting time. And I want to go, go, go. Then later on, my auntie called my mom and she said, "Do you want to go on a motorcycle?" At first, my mom said no. Then later, my mom asked me, "Do you want to go on the bike?" And I said, "Yes, I want to go by motorbike." And I just say yes without checking twice. So I was happily went on the motorbike. And because the riders over there, the bikers over there, they know the shortcuts where to go and where not to go. As the people over there says that always be careful when you ride with them because they drive very reckless. But thankfully we got a good bikers to ride. I was enjoying the rides because I love to ride bikes. I love motorbikes. I love super bikes. I just love it, love it, love it. I love motorbikes. I love supercars. Marvelous. Anyway, back to our Barsana trip. So, after riding bike, we head toward the entrance toward the temple. But before going inside the temple, we had to go through the crowd. While walking toward the temple, before I continue, I want to share something which I never expected I would cross through, and that is agoraphobia, which is a fear of places or situation which I'm always gone through, and surprisingly, me and my mom, we went through the crowd and I couldn't feel anything inside. It feels like I have no emotions inside me, like no fear, anxiety, nothing. It was like no feelings. It seems like Radharani took out my emotions for a moment, for a while, so that I can cross over the crowd and make me walk without fearless. I mean, she made me walk without being scared or fear, which I'm very grateful to Radharani, and I really love Radharani. Then later on, we stayed on the safe spot to avoid getting pressed by the crowd because the crowd were getting too sticky. They were like joining together. It was like no space to go left, right, in front, up, down. Nowhere. You are stuck. You can, uh, go up in that moment. You can be, what do you call this, having breathless at that moment. So we managed to get a safe spot. Then later afternoon, the crowd got less and less and less, but we waited for a while. But thankfully, later afternoon, we quickly ran into the temple before the gate get closed. And after gate closed, that we entered the temple, and but the murtis were not there. But them doesn't matter because we were happy. Finally, we achieved our aim to reach Barsana. We were happy to reach Barsana. That was our aim, and we were happy. And it was her grace. It was her grace to reach Barsana and to be there in Vrindavan. It was her grace. So we were grateful and we were not sad. We were happy. And Radharani knew. And our Barsana trip doesn't end here. Part 2 is coming up. So continue watching, yeah? Barsana Part 2. As we continue our Barsana trip, we stood there in the temple for a while. Then later on, we drove back to our van by the bikes. After Barsana temple trip, we went to Ramesh Baba Gaushala. Name of the Gaushala is Sri Mataji in Barsana. We donated some money and we fed some food to the cows, and there were 75,000 cows in the Gaushala. 75,000. Can you believe it? Oh my god. We even pet some cows and calf as well. Oh my god, the cows were looking so adorable. We pet few of them, and one of the calf came out and he was started playing with us, and we were running for our life. Oh my god, Bhago. Then after being there in a while, we went to Govardhan. It called Man Leela of Govardhan Man Leela. It refers to divine pastime of Radha Krishna in the Ghevar forest. We saw Radha Krishna deity in sitting pose. I was so happy to see them, and I quickly gave my hug to them because I was missing them. I was really missing my Radha Krishna. And when I hugged them, I felt so warm. It doesn't feel like they are murtis. You feel they are sitting there. It's so warm. And I was so blessed and blissful hugging them. And you can hug and kiss them actually, but I didn't kiss them. I gave a flying kiss to them because a lot of people must have kissed them and also. No, no, no. Hygienic. Yeah, I have OCD a bit. So never mind. It's okay. But Radharani knew, Radha Krishna knew that I came. We were happy. And after that, we went to Ghevar Sorry, we went to Ghevar Kund. We light some diyas and put some flowers. It was so peaceful and beautiful. The smell was so divine. From there, we went to Vinod Baba Ashram. We sat there for a while. And then there was play going on actually. There were, what do you call this, Vinod Baba's disciples. They dressed up as Radha Krishna and they were doing their own leelas. But I didn't make the video because it was privacy, so I didn't make the video. You can search in YouTube actually if you want to. There are videos on YouTube channel. You can search them saying that Vinod Baba's Radha Krishna Leela or something. I don't know, might be wrong. So you can search in YouTube, but I didn't make the video. Anyway, so from there we head back to Vrindavan. It was an amazing journey, and I loved my Barsana trip, and I'm very, very grateful to Radharani because she took out the fear, the anxiety, and everything from me and my mom, especially me, because I am a person who always avoid crowd. I will run away. I feel like someone is choking my neck. I'm like going to die. I, I'm really grateful to Radharani. She gave me the shakti, the power, the strength to go through. Like she said, you know what? Just go. I'm there with you. And that's what you call belief and faith in Radha Krishna. Care. Stay tuned for my next day Vrindavan trip. Don't miss out. November 8, day 3 in Vrindavan. Today we went to Seva Kunj and we heard a wonderful story of Radha Krishna. The story was basically actually Krishna was doing Radha Rani's Seva. So if you want to find out about the story, you can search in Google. That's right. So, as we gave some donation to the priest, and the priest asked me, "Ki, where are you from?" and all. So I said, "I'm from Malaysia." And surprisingly, Radha Rani, she gave me two burfi. Oh my god, the burfi was so delicious. It was like amrit. It was hard to describe. It was so tasty, so delicious. And so my mom was there for a while. So while waiting for her, I started to make videos around. And of course, how can I forget about those naughty monkeys? Because while I was shooting them, one of the baby monkey almost snatched my phone. But thankfully, it couldn't because of the grill. And bach gayi. Then after that, we went to Radha Damodar Mandir. It was so beautiful. And we did parikrama. As they say, you must do 4 rounds of parikrama in the temple. And there were also samadhis of the saints who were in Vrindavan actually. So we prayed to them, we bowed to them, and I could feel the energy and the vibration. It was so strong. I was so blessed to receive the vibration and energy. Oh, I forgot to mention, when we were at Seva Kunj, there were trees actually of gopis, and when I went to smell, oh my god, it was so amazing. I could smell the amazing smell of them. I am a person who cannot smell anything, but I could smell the divine energy, the trees and all in Vrindavan. It is so strange, but thankful to Radha Krishna. So anyway, back to our Radha Damodar Mandir. So after doing parikrama in the temple, there was actually 4 big murtis. And the first one is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and other 4 Swamis. And I I don't know their names. You can search in Google. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I can't describe how beautiful they were looking, especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was looking so beautiful and handsome at the same time. It feels like he's looking at you, like he's calling you, pulling you, come, 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 come. And of course, he's a divine form of Radha Krishna, which will which he will pull you, ki, come, 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 ow. Anyway, after leaving temple, we went to Keshi Ghat. We sat there looking up around, enjoying the view from the Yamuna River. And the Yamuna river smells so amazing. I could feel the energy and vibration. And while sitting up, there was a cold breeze blowing on the face and also a hot sun. It was just perfect, just perfect. And across the river, you could see there were cows and there were people and there were houses. It was just beautiful. And we felt a little bit hungry. So, of course, Radharani knew that we will feel hungry. So, she gave the prasad of hers, give them some prasad. These girls will surely feel hungry. I know that. And Radharani knew that I'm going to feel hungry for sure. And guess what? I had the prasad. It was so amazing. And eating Radharani's prasad, sitting at Yamuna Maharani, wow. I can't describe how amazing it was. So beautiful, so peaceful. Ah, it was amazing now. It was amazing. After sitting there for 1 hour, we went back to our ashram. And don't miss out watching my next day in Vrindavan. Okay? 9 November, day 4 in Vrindavan. Later evening, we decided to go ISKCON temple. Before heading toward ISKCON temple, we went to a shop which is opposite ISKCON temple to buy ladli for my friend. After buying ladli, we went inside the ISKCON temple. My goodness, Radha Krishna was looking so beautiful and gorgeous in the black outfit, especially Radharani. I couldn't take off my eyes from her. Seemed she was glowing and happy. And after visiting ISKCON temple, we went to outside area of Banki Bihari temple to find out is there any Radha Raman small murti, and some shops they do sell Radha Raman murti. Why I'm saying this, because my friend Krishna Priya, she wanted to know is there any Radha Raman murti. So we searched for her in a few shops and we found there are few shops who sell it, and every shop has a different price. Some shops they sell for like uh 500 rupees, some 600, 700, 800 rupees. Different shop has different price. So after finding out about Radharaman, we went to Mirabai temple and other few temples, and I really enjoyed being in Mirabai's temple because Mirabai came to Vrindavan. I'm I'm a big fan of her, because she's a great devotee of Krishna, and I really enjoyed being there. I was blessed to be there in her temple. And you have to continue watching my next part, because next part we are going to Govardhan. Yes. So stay tuned for my Govardhan video. 10 November, day 5, we went to Govardhan. We went by taxi because it's also 1 hour away, same as Barsana. It's also 1 hour away. So as we reached toward Govardhan, we have to get down from the taxi to take e-rickshaw because the car doesn't go in for parikrama. So you have to go with the e-rickshaw. So before we went toward Govardhan, Govardhan and Govardhan parikrama, we went to Narad Kund, a part of Naradvan area near Kusum Sarovar. Kusum Sarovar. We went there and we took some pictures and some videos, and there's a small temple. It was very peaceful and very nice. The plants were amazing and there were beautiful plants there actually. So from there we went to Sri Giriraj Mandir and Mansi Ganga. Right after going to the temples, we went by e-rickshaw for Govardhan Parikrama, because walking full parikrama usually take 5 to 7 hours, and e-rickshaw can only complete the journey in 1 to 2 hours. We took e-rickshaw and we did our parikrama while riding e-rickshaw. Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing. Govardhan and Barsana monkeys are very different from Vrindavan monkeys. They do not steal your things like Vrindavan monkeys do. As we continue our ride, and there is a little fact about Govardhan Parvat. As the years goes by, Govardhan Parvat shrinks down and it goes down to the curse from a sage. After Parikrama, we reached to Radha Kund and Sham Kund, which was created by Radha Krishna. And there is also a story behind it actually, how it got created. So, to find out what is the story, you can search in YouTube or Google what is the full story of the Kund, because it's a very sacred Kund and it's a very interesting story to know. And it was very beautiful, very, very peaceful. And after that, we head back to Vrindavan. 11 November, 6th day in Vrindavan, which is our last day in Vrindavan. Whew. Anyway, later evening, we went to Radha Raman temple. But first, we waited outside at the temple because the temple was closed, and we went a bit early to avoid crowd and pushing. Yes, so when it opened, we went another door, another side of the temple, which was less crowd and less people. We stood right in front of the Radha Raman for a while and we had a great darshan and prasad. Afterward, we went to Radha Damodar temple again because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was calling me again to meet him before I go. As I was saying, as I said before, that he always looks so handsome and beautiful, and I couldn't stop thinking about him. So he called me again to visit him before I go back. And after our Radha Damodar temple darshan, we thought why not to head back to our ashram, but one of the Didi who lives in Vrindavan, she was pushing us to go Banki Bihari temple. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So we thought, just go. You never know when you might come back to Vrindavan. So we just went with the flow, and I was so surprised that the crowd was so less. There was very few people, because usually in the morning and the afternoon it's always very crowded, but in the night it was less. I think maybe because of the winter season people don't go out. Okay, never mind, thanks to Radha Krishna. So as we entered in the Banki Bihari temple, we saw Krishna was dressed up as Radharani, and it was a very special day for us. So we're like, wow, Kanaya, wow, you dressed for us as Radharani for us. Wow, we were so blessed. Then after darshan, we went out, and there was a man who was giving makhan mishri, and after having that, it was so delicious. We had a little greed in us, let's go. So we went again for darshan, and we came out, the man was not there. So we were like, there's no makhan. So Krishna was telling us that lalach buri bhala, not good to be greedy. So we like, okay, fine, Krishna, we won't be greedy. So after we went out of Banki Bihari, we went to another temple, which was Sneh Bihari, Radha Vallabh, and other few temples that night. It was not very crowded, actually. And can I tell you guys something surprisingly? Can I tell you something surprising? What was surprising was that we walked for 3 hours, and you don't even know also when you walked for 3 hours. We don't know. We were like, huh? We walked for 3 hours. We didn't even realize. We didn't even realize we walked for 3 hours. It was really Bhagwanji's Shakti. It was really his power, his grace, everything. And I kid you not, it was just a perfect night for us. It was blissful, joyful, fun, happy, peaceful, with high positive energy and vibration in Vrindavan, Barsana and Govardhan as well. We had an amazing time in Vrindavan, Barsana and Govardhan. After staying in Vrindavan for a few days, we went back to Delhi, stayed there for a day in my cousin's house, and we had a great stay over there. And next day, we went to Gurgaon and my auntie's place. We stayed there for a day as well, and we had a great time. We had also had Korean food. It was delicious. Next day, we head back to Malaysia. It was fun, exciting, enjoyable days in India. Weather was perfect. It was not cold and not too hot. It was just nice. We had an amazing trip in India. And I hope you guys enjoyed my videos. Thank you so much for watching and hearing my Vrindavan stories. See you guys soon, and take care. Happy New Year in advance. Before I end my video, I want to apologize for talking too fast, because I have to see according to my video length how long is my video. And those who feel is fast, you can go on your YouTube and put your speed level low. Actually, there's a setting in YouTube. You can put high speed and low speed. So you can put low if you want to hear it slowly. You can hear fast if you want to hear fast. But right now, I'm talking very, very fast. Yeah, because my video is going to end here. Thank you so much. See you soon.